and welcome to City Skylines. This is Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I'm your humble host, Christopher Tarantola. Good to see you. Um, so, so much for that alignment tool thing. It crashed the game, and I can't quite figure it out. So we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way, and um, I think what I'll do is I'll just put these down a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. Kind of eyeball how that slope is, nice and gentle and everything. I think it is, and that's good. Okay, great. So we're just going to do it the hard way, which wasn't that hard, right? It would have been a nice, cool, even tool. Maybe it works for roads or something. I don't know, but it should have worked for that. I don't know. In any case, we're going to move on with life, and yeah, we're going to build up this area on this episode. So let's think about the roads that we're going to use. So I'd like to have a really, really super pedestrian friendly road to go alongside here. You know, I think what I might like to do is have a quay, as they call them, I think. And that's going to be under walls and fences, I think. Also got some, like a nice little traceable hedge and some other fences here. But water structures, here we go. So yeah, we got a still quay there, stone fenced. I like the stone fenced. Okay. So we'll go ahead and build us a little quay here now. And I'm going to start it about right here. And start to follow the curve of the coast here. The nice thing about this is I will be able to... Oh, something happened there. I will be able to follow the... follow the curve, or I'll be able to adjust things if I don't like exactly where things end up. Because it's always kind of hard to follow the coast exactly with the Move It mod. So, I mean, like I said when I first started the series, if you like that Move It mod, you press Control A to get it to go right here. This is the one for you. If you don't like seeing people use that, then this is probably just not the right series for you guys. And so I'm probably gonna end it right in that little elbow over there. And call it a day there. And I am definitely going to use the Move It mod. So here, first of all, is I'm gonna have it go down. And I'm probably gonna have it come out and down. And I'm going to have that slope up just slightly. You got to be careful because, especially with the moving river, it's going to want to overflow a little bit from time to time. So, I'm going to bring this out. And once I get where they're placed, I'll worry about the curve later, just for the sake of ease. And also worry about the heights a little bit later. And now I just want to have it placed where I want it to go. So this one can kind of go in and go down. There we go. And it can also kind of curve. There we go. Like that. I think maybe sticking that out like that. There we go. That's all looking fabulous and great. Might bring this out just a bit. There we go. And so the next thing I want to do is I want to worry about my heights. My heights are looking a little funky here. I think also that can come out straight, that can go to straight, and that can go to straight. If anything, I need to bring this up and in a little bit and curve it out like that. So that's going to go up a little bit, and that's going to match that, and that's going to match that. I don't want it too close to the water because it'll tend to flood otherwise. And let's at least match here. And I'm just pressing shift and clicking all these to match here. Bingo. And again, click, click, shift, click. I'm shift clicking all of these to match here. There we go. I think the rest of that's fine. Okay. So now that I have that, one of the things that I want to think about, I think I'm going to change this boulevard here to a different one. Now that I have some new ones here, we got a 4-lane asymmetric road. We got a 4-lane +1. What's the +1? Let's see. What does that mean? So it's 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Alright. And that has, so the grass there, it has thing. Okay. Let's see. And we have this we could do. And it's just a basic 2-lane road. I don't like that. So, didn't I bring some with parking though? I think the existing one would be fine then. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to do the old school one. We're going to upgrade this essentially. I think where it's located is just fine. But we can extend it. And so where's this going to go? Because, I mean, going into farm. But does it kind of like go into the freeway here? Have an on-off ramp there? I don't think so. Does it just circle back around? you know, I think at some point it's going to stop being a boulevard and just be a normal thing here. So we then bring that to be something like this. Yeah, so what I think we're going to do is have that with parking. Take over for this road here. And it's just going to curve around and go back into this. Well, let's have it curve for a little bit more. There we go. Go straight into there. There we go. And I definitely know I was going to put a train station right there, so yeah, that can come straight across, or it can go straight. I think it ought to curve back basically around this train here, and we do want to put a bit of a straight there, and that curve doesn't quite go where I want it to go, so we'll fix that in a little bit. We can go back to our mediums roads here. Have some more boulevard here. And just curve that right on in, and we can connect it to that, I think. I know this space is occupied, but can't we just do a railroad crossing here? There we go. Turn the light off. Jeez. Always with the lights. Always with the lights. There we go. Turn that off. Always with the lights. Okay. Okay, and go back to this one here. And we will connect back up to it. Alright, let's do our move it mod here. Do that like that, I think. And then I'm gonna come in, out, I don't know, go like that a little bit, but curve. Or, you know, not. I don't know, that's a gentle enough, I guess. Kind of wanted it to do more of that number, so I guess you pull this one down, this one down. Have that be straight. Have that be your curve. Like that. And then we'll put like a little grid in here. And the grid can be composed of these little smaller suburban streets here. Alright, so we'll put this here, but do we want to follow this grid? How we want to do that? You know, I think we follow this line here. So I want to go out at least to there. Like that. And that, yeah, I could do this. And what it'll do is it'll curve up into that. Like that. And so when you're doing a road grid, the way I like to do it is, and you can see what I've done here is, I have longer blocks. This is just like, this is just like New York City, okay? So you have short blocks and you got long blocks. The short blocks are where you are you're basically, you're not, those are your cross traffic, and so you're not going to have a whole lot of long range driving. The the long blocks are where you want people to be able to travel all the way across the city, right? So this way and that way are the primary ways to travel, and then this way is just to get to your particular column, if you will. And so here, it's going to be different than that one because that one is going this way, but this one is going that way. So people are going to be coming here and then wanting to travel all the way across the quote unquote city. And so these are going to be my long blocks and these are going to be my short blocks. So that's one of the ways that you think about when you're doing road grids. At least that I like to do. So there's that. And I put like a little thing here. You can do a little dead in there. No reason not to. And let's make that like that. Come straight out. Yeah, we'll need a little road here. And we can leave it at that. And have that be like that. And we'll put another one right there. Then we'll have it actually, I don't know, we'll do it to about right there. We can have it connect like that. It gets a little irregularity in there, but it kind of also follows the curve, that sort of thing. And this can just go like that and like that. Oh, I got a little off there. And that's probably because you got two different grids here, yeah. That's part of it. It's never going to be perfect. Sometimes you can try and make it a little bit too perfect, and you really don't want that. So here what I'll do is I'll just take it and I'll turn it 90 degrees and call that a day, and then you can also hit there. So we'll do a little thing there. There we go. And I think that's a grid right there, right? Alright, so we'll have this one continue on through. And go up and down. Come down here like this and do that. There we go. Like the way that's looking. And so we want to have a cross member here. And maybe one more here. And I will leave it off right there because we have that connection there. Okay. And so there's our grid. At some point I think this will continue out to here. But we'll leave it at that for now. And that might need to become a diverging diamond at some point as well. These probably won't, because you only really have the one on and off right there, and while that is an on, your off is right here, and so it kind of is spread out a bit more than when you have it all like right there or all right there. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and set up our water and stuff here. And, you know, I'm going to do a lot less editing. I know it's maybe a little bit more boring for you guys. It'd be nice to fast forward through stuff like this, but at the same time, I find that to be a bit onerous in the work that it's creating for me. And I actually will be able to pump out more episodes um, and create a lot more content, good content for you guys. Um, if I'm able to just to more or less post these with just a minimal of editing. So I'm going to try and do that as much as possible. Also knowing that y'all can always just scrub through something if it's really that onerous for you. Right, so we got all that. I wonder if I want to go ahead and connect this grid, if I want to fill that in. I think I will, but I'll go ahead and start here. So I got that. Let's go ahead and connect our power across the freeway. And we'll do it straight from the power plants. That makes a lot of sense to me. We are saving, so please give it a second while it's... There we go. All right. Go. And then we'll go to our little local power here. And go ahead and take this angle snap off. There we go. And that ought to be good enough to get a good seed of everything. And then we want to think about where are we putting what. I think we're going to want to have, so we have our little nightlife here. Over here we might be where we want to have like all of our hotels and what have you. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out where I'm going to have my commercial, and then we'll lay out which commercial is going to be of what kind. So you got 4 away from the main road that are actually going to attach to the main road here. Oh, and not those 4. There we go. There you go. Okay. And same thing over here for the most part. It's going to be these 4 all the way down. There is some exception there, but we will leave it be. And then, of course, everything along here is going to be commercial. And we'll probably have a little bit of some linear park space there. There we go. And that will go all the way to there. Along the outside here. I don't know if y'all can hear my little kid singing on the outside of the door there. If that bothers you, I'm sorry. That's such is life when you're an adult and you have a kid. Okay, let's see what else we got. So I'm going to go to this one here. No, I don't want to do that, so I'm still going to do this. See, I figured it'd be good for like this stuff here. Sometimes it's easier to do it this way. There we go. You notice this is all lower density. I don't want it to be high density. The high density stuff will be here. And then over here it's going to be medium at best. There we go. Alright, and the rest of this is going to be residential. Makes it real easy. I will take that off. Also, honestly, along this road here with the railroad, it's probably not the best to have that be residential, if I'm being honest. So I'll go ahead and make that commercial. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and put in our train station here. Which train station do we? Oh, train station. I don't think we want to do that. Do we want to put it in the rural train station? That kind of works. Or do we want to put in, you know, a different one, just the generic one? I think, actually, maybe we'll do that and have it come along here. Get my angle snap back. And definitely want to use my move it mod here to kind of make it a little bit less onerous. There we go. And that actually looks better than it probably seems, but I'm still going to straighten that out a little bit. There we go. So you can bypass or come on in. And let's see what else. I think we're going to want to set up bus lines here as well at some point, but we'll wait till everything builds. Let's look at our police. I think at this point it's be safe to put in another police station. So let's go ahead and do that, like right here. And fire station as well, to be sure. It's like a nice little block there. And, oh, what's this? Engine 55, okay. I don't remember downloading that, but I'm sure that I did. And at this point, we probably put in a hospital. Probably want to put it like over here. Be one of these blocks. Put it right there. That looks good to me. Okay, and I don't know, we might want to put another crematorium here. All kinds of stuff. But a gymnasium. Look at that. I'll put another crematorium in over here. I don't know, the current one seems to be doing just fine, so actually I might not. Let's not say we did. Okay. And little professional health center. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Put it right on the water, shall we? Let's see how, oh, know what it did. I gotta get out of this. There we go. That looks awful. So let's move that. No, still not good enough. Okay. How's that? Well, that that work? That works. Okay. Okay, one of the things we got to do is we got to put in some. We got to think about. Oh, look at this! Because I just plopped that building a couple times. Okay. So one of the things we want to think about are our paths as well. So put in some pathways here. And let's do this one right there. I wonder if there's one that's more like a stone path. What's the zoo path look like? Yeah, I don't like that. That's just the fence. Okay. Yeah, so we'll leave it at this, I guess. There we go. There we go. Well, excuse me, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had a phone call from my father, which I just had to take, While he was talking, I couldn't help but tool around on it. So what I did is I made it a park, and I put these park entrances on here, and these park paths. And so now what I made sure to wait to show you is I do have these downloads of invisible pedestrian paths. And so what that's going to do is I'm going to put that basically along here and connect it up, and hopefully have my pedestrians kind of walking along here. Oy vey. Looks like it's already going to be kind of funky. We'll see how it works. Alright, so I need to take this angle off. There we go. And I'm betting it's going underneath, so somehow I need to grab it. I don't know, this is the first time I've tried doing this, so we'll see how it works. But what the idea is it will have people walk along the quay here without having to put a path on top of it. Sure, there's got to be a way to do it if this isn't it. This, I'm sure, is going to look horrible, so I'm just kind of going through it quickly just to see what happens. See how it goes. Alright, let's just play that out, see how it goes. I know it's not working right, and I'm probably going to redo this completely. Seems like it's a pain in the butt. Talking to my father didn't help my patience. Not that we were fighting or anything, but yeah. So this will be intercity trains, or that one will be, but then this one shouldn't be. Oh, and then the other thing I need to think about is with my thing here, I want to create kind of a touristy area. So we're going to go one block in, all along here, like so. I'm going to make that a tourist specialization. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely not working. I just need to get people to see if they'll walk along the quay or if they're going to walk like in the water, something like that. If that happens, then it's kind of a no-go, and I need to redo things, which will be in the pain in the butt. But I will do them. I'll probably do that off screen and just tell you how I figured that out ultimately. I guess since I made it a park, I can go ahead and put some other park stuff in here to attract people to come. Park cafe. Oop, I wanted it right there. See how that goes. Alright, so let's let this play out and kind of watch it for a while.